And we're underway in Week 4. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Play by Trayvon Diggs.
Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Finds his tight end Ingram. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Kaepernick now on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 8.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
First down, Minnesota.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Watson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier. First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Mostert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got this down to the 35.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another Texans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They'll run with Mostert. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Texans 10, Vikings 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Texans 17, Vikings.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
It's a
excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st down.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again is Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Kaepernick. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. A short throw to Ingram. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Kaepernick to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive step.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still third and long.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kaepernick now on third and goal. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 21-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Dancing to his left. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watson on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
First and 10.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard.
Here's Watson. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for... He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson looks to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.